Hello, collective. This is Lily Rose, and I'm here to do your reading. I'm going to do yours and them. So I was drawn to do this today, and we will see what's going on. First thing I'm going to draw for the person you're thinking about, and this is going to be over here. Okay, if take what resonates. If you're on this side, cool. If you're on that side, cool. I'm not going to do masculine and feminine. I'm just going to pull. Okay. Also, I don't do. I only do masculine and feminine. I don't do gender. And then also do like, share, and subscribe because I will be picking people to do a free reading for when I hit a certain amount of subscribers. Okay, so let's pull on your person. Your person's got magic works through you. So they might be working on, wow. They might be really working on their intuition. They might be really working on peacocking. Just kidding. I'm not going to pull three. I'm just going to want two, please. They might be really working on their intuition. They might, that came out twice, so this is important. I put you over here, but this doesn't have to be you, right? Put those there so you can see them. They're coming in with dream the world into reality. So I think they're like manifesting or learning how to manifest, realizing that they're a magical person. Like they may have really good manifestation. Maybe they're more spiritual than they thought. You have time to collaborate. So you're wanting to communicate and work together. And then you have be generous of spirit. Is the lion spirit, which is 37. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got truth transcends illusion. So coming to terms with the connection, maybe realizing some truths about the connection. I don't really know, like this card's kind of stumping me a little bit. This whole, I'm going to just go with my intuition because I don't know where my book is. Okay. Give me a second. I feel like I want to pull clarifier on that card. Truth ascends illusion. So again, maybe there's been some sort of stagnation, and so there's a need to kind of follow the heart, and we have the unicorn. Freedom is yours. Okay, so for me, this is transformation is beautiful. Okay, so you might be doing a lot of healing. You may have come out of healing, and you might need to think spirit, right? Like when I woke up this morning, I had a thought on my brain, right? But I said, no, don't think about that. Be grateful. And so then I did all my I'm thank you for my, whatever. And I think that's what's important here is I feel like, the more free you become, the more you release, the more you put in things in the universe, the more blessings and transformative energy you're going to have. Okay. So let's start with them. I'm going to pull some of these on them and see what they're thinking for the collective's partner. And if this resonates, take what resonates. If not, manifest. Take what you want out of this and manifest. Intuitive. I think this person is really realizing that I think they're starting to see signs of synchronicities. I think they're realizing that they're intuitive. I think they are realizing they have more power than they thought, and they're following the signs. Peaceful vibes, no more drama, calm mind, soul alignment. Damn. Okay, someone might be coming in alignment from you. I do feel like they may look at you as like a unicorn, or you are very unique from their average type in some way. Looking within, inner knowing, self-awareness, and honesty. I think this person is coming to realize that maybe they weren't in soul alignment. Maybe they weren't being honest with themselves. Yeah, look at you got soul contract. Soulmate, partnership, spiritual union, karmic agreement. Yeah. Wow. And then look at, I've never even seen this card before. Text, call, hesitation, strategizing wants to take you out. Yeah, this person is nervous. But I feel like they feel the connection, right? I think they feel guilty for something, and I'm not sure about this is their past or what they've done to you. I'm not sure. Let's pull on your energy. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, yeah, they definitely see you as a high value person. You might be like elevating, or like you may have left a toxic situation. Now you are working on your spiritual guidance. This is all about having faith, healing, intuition, dreams, spiritual journey, high value, the Empress, self-worth, will not settle, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. Hello. So again, you've done some major work with spirit. You might have your spirit guides, angels, higher self, right, helping you along this journey. You got activation, twin flame, soul contract, divine timing, synchronicities. So you're both seeing the synchronicities, right? You're both aligning, turning over the universe. If this person is somebody that you're thinking about, and there's a need to release, because either this person is going to rise or they're not going to rise. But God will send you someone that can match you, especially if you're a high vibrational person and you've been working on, I did see that toxic X at the bottom. So be careful of toxic X coming back. Care, recover, safe, feeling again. So you feel safe around this person. You may have never felt safe with somebody before. I feel like this is a very unique person that we're dealing with here. Very two high vibrational people. Human beings, right? Cosmic nude to me is also like sitting in truth, wearing the truth, right? This person could have kept you waiting, okay? This person maybe was always busy. Maybe they had a wandering eye. But I feel like this is a new energy. I don't feel like this is someone that I feel like this could be anybody, right? This could be a friend. This could be a one night stand. This could be someone you dated for 6 months. I feel like you're not going back to toxic. Yeah, true bond, unbreakable, divine union. Okay. I don't feel like you're going back to like toxic situations, okay? That's not the energy that I'm picking up. And I was doing my like intuition, and I did hear what decks to pull, which I'm going to pull this one right now. But why do I feel like this is not the full deck? Okay, I guess it is a full deck. I heard love. It told me to pull these decks, so I did. But also I heard, be careful. Be careful of the people you're coming in. When you're a high vibrational person, you're going to be attractive to a lot of people because of the energy that you put off. Okay, so you have to be very careful who we let in our lives, right? We got butterflies, devotion, can't stop smiling, happiness, feeling complete. Yeah, I think this person's waking up to the connection. They may have not saw the truth. Now they're definitely seeing the truth. There is wanting to have some sort of peace with you and come back together. They may have been a clown around summer. Something going to happen around spring and summer, or something's going to happen around summer. Can I get one more clarification for thank you. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But I really think of this as like speaking truth. I think this person's nervous. They're hesitating. They're strategizing. They want to talk to you. They want to plan a date. But I think there's this nervous in their head energy with that air sign. But again, some of them could be air signs, right? New boo, happily. Yeah, I think this person they want to take a risk on you. Happy place, seeing someone new love blooms, enjoying each other. Yeah, I feel like this person is ready to come in and enjoy. I think they're seeing the connection. I mean, come on. If the person's seeing synchronicities, you're seeing synchronicities, like, and then you want to take a risk as well. This is partner to partner, own safety. Okay, so again, you may have taken a risk with this person and it didn't work out. It was maybe not a great decision. But also I see the energy of be careful. Be careful who you let in your vibration. Take your time, right? I feel like you don't want to make an unsafe decision. Triggered childhood wounds, flashbacks, ready to explode, caught in the act. Okay, you could have triggered this person. They could have triggered you. There could have been some sort of childhood wounding that you needed to heal, and this person triggered you. Yeah, family. Could have been some sort of family issues, but building a foundation, feeling safe, starting a family. I feel like you really feel, and then you got justice at the bottom of the deck. Legal matters, divorce. Some of you could have went through a divorce, but you have someone that you feel safe with here. You know, I think I've realized that too. Like, I've had a, like, this is just me talking, obviously, and spreading my business around town, but you know, been through a lot of shit relationships. And you know what? I try to look back and I'm like, oh my God, every long-term relationship I ever had, I never felt fully safe. Never. But, and that is probably, I think, one of the most important things is like when you feel safe with someone, that is a very important thing that I never freaking thought about. You know what I mean? I thought, oh, if I can heal him and help him, and then, you know, everything will be fine. But no, that's just not how things work, right? People have to heal themselves, stand your ground. I do think you're going to take a risk with this person. You could have already taken a risk and it was not the right timing. Something happened where maybe you weren't thinking. Okay, we're going to leave that there. All right, so I'm going to pull on them and we're going to see what is going on here. Oh, wait. I wanted to pull those, I think. Yeah? No, I already pulled those. Actually, I want to pull this. Ooh, competition. There might be competition. Oh, my God. I'm like, oh, my God, I'm in my pajamas. Oh, like, oh, that did not happen, did it? Okay. Let's see. I wanted to pull a couple of these. To me, like, love is super important, and it is important to handle things with grace, right? Partner to partner. Oh. I want to pull on that. I'm like, I don't know what the hell that is. I feel like that's not really partner to partner. I think that you got out of something and then you got right back into something, or you must have felt something right away. Yeah, poker face. Okay, on the collective. What's going on with the collective? Camera. Reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past. Yeah, learning from the past mistakes. Endings, transformations, looking through pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. I feel like you're both missing each other. I think there is some sort of shock realization for this person. They're going to take a chance. Risk and options, not showing hand, gambling. I don't think this person's going to come in and just be like, oh my God, I'm in love with you. I feel like they may come in as a friend, but I think their feelings are much, much deeper. Shocking news, surprise. I think you might not be expecting this text. For some of you, this person's already tried to text you, but never sent the text message. Okay. So I'm going to draw on their feelings and thoughts on what's going on with them. So these are actually, let's do their thoughts when it comes to this connection. Their thoughts. Okay. Oh, damn. Damn. Okay. Holy shit. Yeah, death. They could be thinking that this is an ending and they're not going to get you back. They definitely want a second chance with you. They definitely want to go another round. They definitely want to close out this cycle, which was not easy, right? These are burdens. This is, you know, physical burdens. And this deck, it's responsibilities. They may have had a lot of responsibilities and they put this connection to the side. But Four of Wands with the Empress, this is fertility. This is fertility. It is fertility. But it's about being open. It's about being vulnerable. Four of Wands, 111, right? Look at the clock. 111. If you're seeing that, you know, they're probably seeing it at the same time. They want a complete cycle. So this person could be at a distance. We've got Taurus. We've got Scorpio. And then the cardinal signs, which is freaking Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and don't remember the other one because I'm not thinking about it right now. Okay, so they do see you as someone that they could have a stable relationship with. You've got the Four of Wands with the Empress and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I want to pull on how you're feeling. I want to know actually what you're thinking. Damn, that's what they're thinking about. They're thinking you are fine. They are thinking like, I'm going to actually have to cover up that thing so I don't get this taken away. They are highly attracted to you. Yeah. And you're highly attracted to them. Two of Swords. You may need to make a decision between two people. I do feel like there is, for some of you, you might be dealing with someone that was a karmic situation. Again, so now you're marrying each other. You both have the Ten of Wands. One more, please. There's a need to take off the blindfold. Okay, Tower moment and the King of Wands. So we've got the Queen of Wands and then we got the King of Wands. This divine pair are highly attracted to each other. There's something you may not be seeing though right now. Maybe you feel like they don't like you. There's going to be a different stories for everybody, right? There's a Tower moment here. You do have the Ten of Wands again. You have the Ten of Wands on your side. They have it on their sides. You've both carried these burdens, right? But what happens after the Ten of Wands? We get the Ace of Wands, and it's like this new attraction and new beginning, right? It's a new passionate beginning. You find them super attractive. I think they find you super attractive, okay? And again, this is going to probably, I want to pull clarification on that Tower. Can I get a clarification on that Tower, please? Just one. On the Tower. What's going on with the Tower? Yeah. Things are going to happen very, very quickly. You got the Four of Pentacles, and then the Sun was just popping out. Clarity. I think this is going to bring clarity. I think this is going to bring you enlightenment. I think that things are, you're finally about to take off the blindfold. You might need to make a decision. I feel like you could have multiple options coming in. If you're sitting in high vibe, you're going to have multiple options coming in. Like I mean, it's sexy. Like this girl's like walking around floating, you know, and she got a black cat. People might think you're a little different and weird. Who cares what people think? I've learned that. I don't give a shit anymore. I am just gonna, you know, and it's taken me, I'm 43. How many years has it taken me? You know what I mean? Like, it's not easy. Okay, I want to see what is in this person's heart space for you. And their heart space. Oh, Lord. Yeah, like I said, they might want to come and speak truth. They may have been waiting for you to come to them. One more heart space. Oh, God, you got the Lovers. Wow. Yeah. Okay. We got somebody that may have hurt you with the Five of Swords, but he only stuck 2 swords in your back, so not 3, right? But there's some sort of clarity. It could have been ego pride. They could have chosen somebody else over you. I'm not sure. But they have the Ten of Pentacles. They see that this could be a legacy, you know. They are fantasizing. They might feel like you have a lot of options, but I think this is more like them seeing what you bring to the table. I mean, you got the Empress on the deck. I mean, in their brain, what they're thinking about. You got the Lovers in their heart space with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. They're getting clarity. They're highly attracted to you. They want to rush in. Their heart is telling them, go, go. But I feel like there's almost this push and pull energy because they also have the King of Swords. So I feel like their head stops them from coming forward. Or some other third party is stopping them. That could be work. That could be sister. That could be anybody. I don't know, right? It's all different for everybody. But these two together, they see, like, look at, holy shit. Like, just these 4 cards is like divine, right? Okay, let's see what's in your heart space. What was it on the bottom? Oh, yeah, 7 of Cups. Okay. What's in the collective's heart space for their person? What is in their heart space for this person? Yeah. You're like so ready to communicate. You're like, okay. Like you're trickery. They may be. You might this isn't funny, but like sometimes people will make us feel more. You know what I mean? Like it all depends on where you're sitting in this energy. Either this energy is coming in or you're already going through it. Okay. Yeah. You've made your decision. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, you want to build, right? There's not building going on right now and you want to build. There's not communication going on. You want to communicate. You want this Ace of Pentacles. You've made your decision. You see the possibility that what this can grow. You want to collaborate, maybe more ways than one. And the Four of Pentacles again on the bottom of Tech. I don't think you want to lose this connection for sure. You made up your mind, but I also feel like you're starting to realize your worth, and you're starting to realize, okay, maybe, I'm going to release it. And if this person comes back, cool. If someone else comes back in, I'm going to give them a chance. Because I see that with that Two of Swords. Okay, let's see what the potential outcome is. What do they want the potential outcome to be on the person the collective's thinking about side? Potential outcome. King of Swords or King of Pentacles. Princess of Pentacles. There could be an age difference between you two. Yeah, they want to collaborate. Yeah, they're willing to learn. They may not be as spiritually as awakened as you, but they're willing to learn. They may be overly focused on money. Oh, shit. You got the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups. They may not be as spiritual as you, but they're willing to learn. And I feel like there is some sort of collaboration here. This could be a soulmate or someone from your past in some way. You got the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles and one small. This is someone that you can actually marry. Okay. They're reminiscing as well. I don't think they're going to come in and tell you exactly how they feel. I think they're going to weigh out. I think they're kind of like coming in kind of like maybe very practical. You got Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Like I said, I feel like this person could be younger than you. But there is this children thing. Oh, and that's my meditation. I kept hearing children, children, children. So there's something to do with children. Either it's a childlike relationship, or this is going to bring out the best childlike side in you, or there's children involved and you can be a blended family, okay? Take it out, resonates. They might be scared about how you're going to react. They might be writing something down while they're working. They could be saving money. Sorry, I'm just trying to go off my intuition right now. And that's why they haven't come in, or they want to build something together when it comes to money. Now, this could be emotional distance, or it could be physical distance with the World card here. Okay. What is your potential outcome? Your potential outcome. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to build with them as well. Four freaking Pentacles. Yeah, you do not want to let this go. This could be you also holding your, she's holding the coins on her purse. So, you might keep your balls in your purse for a while, hold back your feelings as well and see how it goes. You got three of Pentacles, then you got the Four of Pentacles. So that's, yeah. Nine of Swords. Not being able to sleep at night, having bad anxiety. Page of Swords. Hierophant, yeah. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you want this to be your wish fulfillment. You want communication. I do feel like you're ready to be okay, I'm going forward. I'm not going to sit here anymore. And I feel like you might be releasing this person to the universe. You got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong Taurus. You got a lot of earth and you got a lot of wands. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of groundedness. I feel like you two might be focused on your money. This person, I think, likes you more than you think they like you. I think you're sitting, this isn't funny, but I mean, I do feel like, you're sitting here in a lot of fear. But at the same time, right, you shouldn't sit in fear, but you should have your boundaries up. That's for damn sure. If you're the Empress or the Emperor, whoever you may be on this side or this side, whatever, you should, right? It's always good to have boundaries. You could be watching there's social media. Yeah, there's the Four of Wands. You might be all up in your emotions. Four of Wands with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment. This is communication. There may have been, you might be scared that there is going to be some sort of conflict. Or maybe they're not going to come forward with that Page of Swords. There could be, you might be afraid that there's some sort of gossip, or you might keep this secret. Okay. I really want to pull on that. For some reason, I want to pull on that Page of Wands. Can I mean, that Page of Swords. What's the Page of Swords about? Thank you. Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah. I think you want to, your outcome is to communicate with honesty, but also show love, right? Seven of Wands. Yeah. Set your boundaries, but also fight for this. The Star. Yeah. Wish fulfillment. Eight of Swords. Trapping ourselves in shit that does no longer serve us. You might be going back and forth between like, okay, I'm going to hand it over. Okay, I'm not. There is this kind of back and forth energy because I do feel like there is something that has happened here that has triggered you or hurt you. But all in all, you feel the same way. They feel the same way. You feel the same way. This is a wish fulfillment for you. This could have brought you a lot of healing. Okay, they could be healing, or you have healed them. I don't know. Every situation is going to be different. Collective, I wish you nothing but the best, and God bless.